everyone, welcome to Variety Varnish. My name is Sheila and today we're going to talk about the Essie Fall 2019 collection. And so these are my three picks from that collection. Everything in that collection was so beautiful, but I am on a low buy of sorts. I mean, as much as I can control. And I was just really lucky to have found these at my local Kohl's. And so I got these three. These are my three picks. So this is going to be a little bit of a chatty video because I really want to chat with you guys about, my thought process regarding picking which shades I'm going to purchase from a collection. I do sometimes purchase them all. I do sometimes pick one or two or three. And so for this collection, even though really all those colors are beautiful, I only purchased three. Now, in the future, if I see them at TJ Maxx for $3, $4, will I pass on them? Absolutely not. I will still be picking them up. But as of now, budget constraints dictate that I can only purchase three, and I'm very proud of that control. So yeah, if you want to talk about the fall 2019 Essie collection and look at a couple of color comparisons and stuff like that, stay with me. Okay, so first I want to talk about the three that I did not purchase, and the reason why are these three shades that I already have in my stash. So this is my thought process as to how I kind of eliminate colors. So first of all, let's talk about this one. This is Oh Behave, and this is sort of like a peachy pink with a gold shimmer. This, I think, was released in a winter collection, maybe 2016. And Homegrown, which is very, very similar to this shade. And actually, I have two swatch photos by Nails by Cynthia Rose that I'm going to put up somewhere in the page. That shows how similar these two are. So this is actually, Homegrown is described as a golden peach nail polish with pearl. So first of all, Oh Behave is something that I had tried, that I had worn once, and I think I've said it like a couple of times in my channel. These peachy shades are not the best on my skin color, and so this is why I passed on Homegrown, precisely because I have this and it's probably not really suitable for my skin tone. So that's that. And then the other polish is Easily Suede, and Easily Suede was described is described as a warm gray with taupe undertones. And this is Merino Cool, or Merino, I don't know how you say that word. Sorry. Merino Cool. And this is one of my Essie favorites. This is a very taupey, sort of purplish gray. And so I feel like Easily Suede, even though it's super pretty, I can't really justify purchasing it at this moment. So if I, like I said, come across it on sale or something, I will definitely pick it up. But as of now, I will enjoy my Merino Cool. And the third one is Rustworthy, which is actually the one that I really, really thought about picking up also. But I have this, and this is Say It Ain't Soho, and this was from the fall collection of 2018, and this is again like a metallic sort of red orange, and Rustworthy is described as a burnt orange nail polish with a metallic finish. And so I figured, you know what, I haven't even tried this one. This is an untried for me, so let me do this first and let me give this some love before I go purchasing Rustworthy. So yeah, so that's the reason why I didn't purchase those three, and now we're gonna go to those that I purchased. So I got my trusty color flower here because I'm going to be doing some sort of swatches and color comparisons. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is Hey There. And this is a yellow with a red undertone. Now, I probably could have passed on this one given that I have 10 million yellows. And this is something that is not unique to my collection, and I'll show you why in a second. But given that I cannot resist yellows and I am a collector of yellows, I really had to have it. And this is also September's Essie color of the month. So I'm going to swatch this right in the middle here. And you're going to see that this is, like I said, a very sort of not really bright, but it's a bright yellow with some red undertones. Formula is beautiful. It really glides on easily for a yellow. A little bit patchy on the first coat, but it really sort of the patchiness goes away at the second or third coat even, depending on your nail length. But it's a beautiful red toned yellow, and it's really sort of perfect for fall. And a lot of people may think that this is really unique, but as I was wearing it, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks super familiar. And the reason why is because it is pretty much an exact dupe of Gemini from KL Polish. So I'm gonna swatch Gemini, and then you'll see. I think Gemini just has a little bit less red than Hey There, but essentially on the nail, they look very similar. You might not even really miss it. So as you can see, this is also a very sort of red toned yellow. The formula on this one is a little bit thicker though, so I don't know if that's something that, I mean, I think Hey There is a little bit more workable, but for someone who is used to yellows and stuff like that, it's fine. It definitely is a little bit more opaque. That comes with the thickness of the formula. And so, but you can literally see right here, if you have KL Polish's Gemini or if you destashed it, I don't think you're going to be happy with Hey There because it's exactly the same. Anyway, the third one that I'm going to compare Hey There to is Never a Dullest Moment from OPI, and I'm opening the bottle right now. That's why there's a shadow. And I haven't actually compared this swatch, but let's see. Ooh, so Never a Dullest Moment is a little bit more richer in color. Definitely still that red, but I think this is definitely a little bit more mustard than Hey There right there. So, similar in undertone. I also have a couple of like real mustard yellows that have separated, and you can see the red right on top. So I think this is kind of like the formula for mustard yellows. Like there has to be some red in it, and it's just a matter of how much red there is in the formula that makes it more or less mustard. And so Never a Dullest Moment is definitely a little bit more mustard. But like I said, Gemini and Hey There, pretty much the same exact polish. And yeah, hopefully that helped you make your decision. The next polish I'm going to talk about is on the Bright Cider. And this is like sort of like a rosy brown, but the brown has a lot of pink in it. And I'm going to show you just bottle comparisons of other Essies that may or may not be similar, like in your mind, you know what I mean? Like what comes to mind. So this is Fall for NYC. And as you can see, this is very much more orange than on the Bright Cider. So I'm not even going to swatch this because these are two entire different shades. And then this one is Claim to Flame. And this was from the summer collection. And this is also like a little bit more, I don't know, pink even, like peachy. So these three are similar, but they're not the same. I know there is one more shade from, I think, the Rocky Rose collection that is always compared to on the Bright Cider, but I don't have any polishes from that collection. I didn't, purchase any of those. And so, yeah, so these three are very different, and I hope that helps you decide somewhat. Okay, so I'm going to swatch on the Bright Cider here. And as you can see, it's this sort of very rich rosy brown, if I may say so. Formula is excellent. Like literally, this could probably be a one coater. Very smooth, very buttery. And the closest one I have that may or may not be similar is Sally Hansen's Terracotta. There you go. Hopefully that will focus, and it won't because it's too tall, but and I'm going to swatch that next to it, and that's not even remotely close. On the Bright Cider is so much more richer, so much more brown, as you can see. And so I'm very happy to know that On the Bright Cider is very unique to my collection, and I didn't even notice because I'm very drawn to these types of colors, but very pleased to know that. Okay, and so the next polish I'm going to talk about is Sweater Weather. This is literally like the star of the whole collection. This is sold out everywhere, and I'm so lucky I got it at my Kohl's. And I 100% knew this was going to be unique to my collection. I don't have anything like it. I think there may be a few indies out there, I'm sure, that has a similar finish, similar shade, but I really have nothing quite like it. And I also want to let you guys know that it stamps beautifully. So that's, I mean, I know it's messy on the side there because I didn't really scrape nicely, but that is Sweater Weather stamped on something. I don't, you know, sometimes I just play around with these swatch sticks and I just keep them because I know I'm gonna stamp them somewhat. But yeah, so leaves and Sweater Weather are so beautiful. Like, this is what I think about. But yeah, so just so you know, it stamps. And so the only other polish that I have that is remotely similar is CoverGirl's Emerald Blaze. And just so you know, Unapologetically Laura did a video on this, and this is an exact dupe of KL Polish's Capricorn. And the reason why I didn't pick up KL Polish's Capricorn, I can't talk tonight, is because this is an exact dupe. So they are pretty much kind of similar in shade, but Emerald Blaze has sort of like a black shift, like a blackened base with a shift to it. And meanwhile, Sweater Weather is just a straight up, you know, green metallic, which is also very pretty. So this formula is really great because, like I said, I already tried it. I stamped with it, not tried like, you know, or full mani, but I've been kind of swatching it. So I'm going to swatch that right here. And so as you can see, it's a very, very beautiful green metallic. It's not at all brush strokey, which I love. I hate metallics that are brush strokey. Yeah, so it's absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm going to show you Emerald Blaze from CoverGirl, and you can also think of this as KL Polish's Capricorn. And as you can see, there's that blackened sort of base and that shift. And I wore this polish, Lord knows when, 2017, 2018, for St. Patrick's Day. And it's beautiful and I love it. But yeah. So you'll see this shift soon enough. Also, as you can see, the formula is a bit sheer on this one. So there you go. They are completely different polishes, and that's why Sweater Weather is very unique to my collection. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me again to chat about anything and everything nail polish. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts about this collection. I thought it was a very beautiful, you know, bunch of polishes, and maybe someday I can pick the rest of them up at a discount. But as of now, these are my 3 top picks, and I hope you like them. And let me know down below what you picked up and what you didn't pick up, okay? I hope everyone is having a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!